guys, it's Zombie. So I've decided to start vlogging. I don't care if anyone watches it or not. That's not really the focus. It's literally just so that I can get more comfortable with myself. Cause like as it stands, your girl is not comfortable. Okay, I don't know what to do at this point to get my hair to not look terrible. Like I tried, but it just looks so bad. So I'm sorry. This is what we're doing. I'm also sorry I keep breathing into my microphone. This took so much troubleshooting for me to prepare. I know it looks like shit right now, but it took so much troubleshooting for me to prepare, you guys. Please just bear with me. I'm sorry, it's so terrible and so cringy right now. Um, but my hair makes me not really want to do my makeup, or, I don't. Anyway, we're rolling with it for right now. So, uh, Anyway, what I was saying, I'm not comfortable with myself. I'm so insecure, and I have these absurdly high standards and expectations for myself that, quite frankly, they're holding me back because they're keeping me from doing anything at all. I feel like before I even start, I'm like, I can't do that. I'm never going to be that good. So I end up not ever doing anything, and then whatever I do, I throw away. I throw away. I'm also really immature sometimes, if you can't tell. Anyway, so I struggle really, really, really bad. And it seems like everybody does now, which it kind of makes me feel a little bit better. But I mean, it also doesn't. Like, everybody seems to be struggling right now with anxiety. Like, anxiety is at an all time high. It's sort of like a silent epidemic. So, pardon me for a minute. Just gonna pour myself a drink. No, it is not booze. If you must know, it's Bang. I don't know if I can say that. I'm not sponsored by Bang. Not sponsored, but I love them. They're probably terrible for me, but they're just delicious and amazing, and they're like sunshine in a can. Well, like the toxic sludge version of sunshine in a can. So that's what I'm drinking right now, and I'm drinking it out of a mug like a fucking weirdo. So hey, anyway, but what I was saying is that I struggle so bad with anxiety and intense, intense self doubt. So, I hate my face. I feel like I am just so lopsided and so ugly. And some people will be like, "Oh, let's see, it's all in your imagination," But I just feel like my face is horrible, and I didn't want to do face cam because of it. Also, like, I don't have the best webcam or the best setup, and it's like dark in here. But I thought, screw it. I'm just gonna do it, because with the tools that I have available, this is the best form of delivery, I guess. Just pardon me. So, um, but I find myself struggling to make or have time. Oh my god, there's so much. Sorry, that was a lot of flavor happening all at once. So I now that I've made the choice to make content, it's like I just don't have time. Mom of three, appeasing the in-laws, the housework, etc., animals, and suddenly the day is gone, and I spent all day thinking about my projects, but not no time actually doing them, and that eats at me. Oh man, does that eat at me. So, whenever I am able, I just jump right into things to the best of my ability, which is not really good, especially because of how unpredictable things are. Like, I never know when I'm going to get interrupted, or, like when um, a kid is going to need something, or like my daughter's going to need something. So, and then, like, also, I'm bored and I'm anxious the past few times that I've just jumped blindly into something, and like I feel like it's whatever I'm doing sucks. So, but like when I jump into something, I'm full of anxiety, and I have a very limited amount of time, which is my biggest problem. I have a very limited amount of time, and the time is just ticking away, and I'm aware of that, which causes me more anxiety. So I rush myself, and but doing what I can or what is available to me, I found just isn't enjoyable. Like, I also feel like I have no personality anymore. I have nothing to offer anyone. I don't know what I'm doing. My computer is so slow and just does not cooperate. So just starting everything up and getting things ready takes so long, but it's like, even though everything I try is so terrible, and even though I hate myself so much, I know I shouldn't say that, but like, I'm just being real here. So even though I hate myself so much, I still want to try. Um, I still want to do something. I still want to do it. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, I'll have more time eventually. Everything feels like, and this is another issue, is everything feels like eventually. And I can get so impatient. So I know it might feel like I'm complaining or making excuses, and maybe I am. But these are just things and obstacles that I'm dealing with, and we all have our obstacles, right? Um, Anyway, I find it much easier to just sit down and type out my thoughts as they come. I can type quickly too. I'm really good at typing. And it seems like everything else is just so slow. Opening up a game, opening up software, and like honestly, I'm so burnt out on everything that I'm doing. Like all my games I've played and done, everything, literally everything that I can to enjoy as much as possible. Like the Sims 4, The Sims 3, The Sims 2, all the games I have on my PlayStation, just all of it. There are new games that I'm craving, but everything costs money. So I got kids, everything takes time. So in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna do this, type and read, and maybe it'll help me. I don't expect anyone to watch or pay attention. I'm literally just doing this so that I can be more comfortable and share my thoughts and be as transparent as possible, which may or may not be a good thing. I don't know yet. And so this way, uh, you can also get like a small idea of who I am as a person, which may or may not also be a bad thing. Um, and maybe that's why this is easier for me. I just know that I have to do something. I'm just sorry that this is what it is. Uh, I still really don't know how to edit. That's also a skill I'm working on and have to build on. I'm also really sorry for this terrible camera angle. I can't really do much about it right now, so just bear with me. Uh, I'm excited though. I'm excited to build the new skill. So even though lately I've been feeling more self doubt than ever, I mean, like all time high self doubt. Sometimes I feel like my entire personality is just like tired mom. Like bland, boring, awkward, tired, loser. Is there anyone else that can relate to this feeling? Like, do I got plans on the horizon? I typed this out, and now that I'm reading it, it sounds kind of like ridiculous. I'm just gonna type out what I read. Some of it I might improv and like add some thoughts to. But for the most part, I'm just reading. So anyway, but like I've got these plans, and the plans always are on the horizon, just there so that I can see them, but never touch. So, be optimistic. I keep telling myself, just don't give up. I keep saying, you can do this, even though it might feel like you can't. These are the sort of pep talks I give myself. I feel like my streams are failures. I know it takes time, but it's so hard when I start, and like as soon as I start, it's just terrible. You know, I don't even know who to be on camera, and I just feel like I used to really have all this personality and have so much to prove, and now it's just like, where did all that go? It's not even that. It's not even that I'm old. Like I'm pretty young still, technically. Am I supposed to be entertaining? I used to be entertaining. Why am I so boring? um, I could also make content with my kids. I just don't know what direction to go in, and I think it shows, and it's trying to find that direction, like, and then also balance out the rest of my life, like, my own, like, internal sort of mental or emotional struggles, and then like insecurity and self-doubt and just being tired and burnt out, taking care of all my kids and their schoolwork and the housework, and then appeasing the in-laws, and it's just, oh my god, it's just sometimes it feels like so much. And I'm so sorry for whoever's got like stuff going on out there that is so much more severe. So, I'm sorry about that, like ranting about my problems, which are probably minuscule problems, but I don't know, I just want to come from a place of like understanding and being real. That's like, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, um, you know, and why my channel name had changed so many times in the beginning, and also why in my posts and in my streams, like on Twitch, it's just a mess. For better or worse, it's a mess. It's not ideal, but I'm trying. I'm working on it. So that's why I keep saying like, oh, but just please bear with me. Please bear with me. I am really, really trying, and I'm really struggling. Um, I guess I'll just take a moment to talk about some things that I'm enjoying these days. And if you're still here, wow, hi. Hi, how's it going? By the way, thanks for listening. I don't know why you're still here. I'm sorry, I keep hitting my headphone. There's a really long cord. But like, thanks. Thanks for being here for whatever reason that you are. So anyway, I mostly listen to K-pop. Don't hate me. If I'm feeling throwbacky, I'll listen to like old emo shit, like Hawthorne Heights or MCR, etc. But mostly it's just K-pop now, to be honest. Sometimes rap, but like I like K-pop because it's like a natural antidepressant for me. Like it makes me feel happy and uplifted and bright, and makes me feel like I want to, like, it makes me want to dance and makes me move. It makes me feel girlier, which I don't feel on my own very girly at all, honestly. Um and it makes me want to like take care of myself, it sort of helps to pick me up from the low places that I am in most of the time. Um, I used to be a big metalhead, like almost, almost to the point of where it was a little ridiculous. Um, like I tried so hard to show who I was that it came off as maybe a little bit weird and aggressive and like too much. Um, and I also listen to, I don't know, I guess you call it like goth type music, like goth EDM. I don't know what genre it actually qualifies as. Some examples would be VNV Nation, Neurotic Fish, The Crew Shadows, The Birthday Massacre. I've always loved games, although lately I've had a harder time enjoying them, probably because of a combination of time and simply just being outdated. Like, if you don't have time to enjoy a game, then you don't have time to enjoy it. And if the games that you do find yourself having time to enjoy are the same games that you've been enjoying for like 10 years, which is awesome, but also, I mean, there comes a time where whatever you're doing just gets tired, it just gets old. And that's pretty much where I am with all of the Sims games. I've done everything that I can to stretch them all out and to get whatever it is I'm craving, which each Sims game has something to offer, but all of them are missing a huge component. And so I would bounce back and forth from The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 trying to get all those pieces, but always missing something. And it just got to the point where like I just can't do it anymore. Like I just don't, it's not fun for me. Like I don't care. And also, it's my computer just really needs to be replaced because it's having a hard time. It's struggling. It's struggling. So, excuse me. hope that slurping isn't loud. And also, this drink makes so much like drool in my mouth, so I'm sorry. Um, some of my old favorites are, as far as gaming goes, The Sims, obviously, Animal Crossing. I like the old Animal Crossing more. I kind of feel like the new Animal Crossing, it has a lot of innovations and polish, but it also has lost a lot of its soul and some of the stuff that really like made it shine. So, it's like a love-hate relationship. I also really, really hate that they stuck us on an island. Like, I don't understand that. I really was hoping for Animal Crossing, like the future of it. I wanted to feel more connected and like more in a community and more a part of the world, more part of like the hustling, bustling, small animal life. Like, I liked that. And when they took us and put us on an island, it went in the exact opposite direction that I was hoping. Like, instead of feeling more connected, I feel more secluded. And it's almost like instead of them building outwards, they just built smaller and upwards. So you have a smaller feature that's like stacked instead of them expanding outwards. You know what I mean? So, does that make sense? Anyway, Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon. I'll talk more about Harvest Moon later. That's coming in this vlog. I don't want to call this a video because this is a pathetic excuse for a video, so I'm just gonna call it a vlog. So, Harvest Moon and the Elder Scrolls. I loved the Elder Scrolls. Can I just say that when I first discovered Oblivion, like years and years ago, like 10 plus years ago, it was literally life changing for me, and it changed me as a person. It was crazy. So, sorry, bumping into my mic here. But also Baldur's Gate. If you don't know what that game is, it's great. It's like this old school sort of nerdy RPG, like D&D style. Neverwinter Nights, Diablo, Fable, Saints Row, GTA, Gauntlet Legends. That was another one. I used to love playing Gauntlet Legends like with my dad on Sony Dreamcast. Um, Dreamcast was also an awesome console, like way ahead of its time, just for the record. Um, SimCity, that's another one I played. Roller Coaster and Zoo Tycoon, so Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon. StarCraft and Age of Mythology. If you haven't played Age of Mythology, I'm sorry for you because that game was like awesome. So, yeah, and then like the cheats made it ridiculous. I remember this one time uh, I was riding an army of, I think it was like these purple hippos, they're like flying purple hippos, across an ocean of blood to go defeat the enemies, and I defeated them by barfing rainbows onto them or something like that. It's been years and years, but I just remembered that it was hilarious and it was awesome. So, and countless more games. Um, I've been playing My Time at Portia lately on my Switch, and I would love to stream it, but I just simply can't right now. One, because Nintendo is notorious for their copyright strikes. They like to stop people from sharing their stuff. So you have to basically apply for this program. Oh, I heard a noise. Sorry. You have to apply for this program as a Nintendo creator or whatever. And also, I need a capture card, which I just don't have that right now. So, sorry. What are you gonna do? That's not what I wanted to say. That's what came out. Um, okay, so also there are many games that I want to play. I feel like this is just dragging on. But anyway, I really want to play Subnautica. I heard that it's on PlayStation Now, and I am gonna get PlayStation Now back. Rest you, get this in the camera. Rest you assured, it's gonna happen. Along with the terrible throat clears. So, I just haven't done it yet. It's coming. It's coming. Money has been so tight, guys. But so anyway, I really want to play Subnautica, even though it's been out for a while. That's usually the trend. It's like games come out for a while, and I'm such a broke ass motherfucker that I don't get to play it usually until it's like the next generation or even the next generation is coming out. It's kind of sad, but whatever. Um, Hopefully that will change in the future. Oh, I get out of breath. Oh my god. So anyway, I haven't been able to play that one yet. If you didn't get that, if you didn't gather that much so far, I'm also waiting to hear more about Paralives in The Sims 5. And by George, I hope that they get this one right. Like EA, can we please have a good Sims game? Like please, can we please have a good Sims 5 game? Like I'm dying for it to not be a fuck up. Like please don't mess this one up. Please. Like The Sims 4 was such a flop. Oh my god. Like and people argue the sales have been fantastic. Yeah, whatever. The sales have been fantastic because players are fucking craving a good game. But like F bombs aside, it's not it. You know what I mean? It was still a screw up. And they did their best. I hope. I don't even know, honestly. Some would argue that they did their best. They made it work. But, like, please give us a good Sims 5 that takes the best components from The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 and combines them into one perfect Sims baby. So please give us that. And I really hope that they don't take shortcuts and try to implement, like, here's this one thing and we'll boop it over it. Like, The Sims 4 feels like a knockoff or a gimmick of, almost to where it's insulting, of, like, the previous Sims games. You know, like, it's like The Sims 4 is the knockoff sitcom version of the real shit. You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. I just can't. Every time I see The Sims 4, it makes me mad because it's like a punch in the face. And I played it. Let me just say this. I don't hate on me because I did play it. I played it and played it and played it and played it. Oh my god. So much. And I did everything and I modded everything and I did everything that I could. But like, I just got to where I can't do it. Like, it makes me physically ill. It just, like, the disappointment and, like, the look at what could be but isn't. You know, it's just enraging and sickening, especially when you see modders doing things that the Sims team just kept saying, we can't do that, we can't do that, we can't do that. And then modders come up with it and, like, what? You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm just over The Sims 4. I really desperately hope that they don't screw this one up. So, oh, and a new RPG adventure exploration game that takes place in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, or yeah, you know what I mean. In the wizarding world at Hogwarts, but ages before the events in the Harry Potter series saga, whatever you would want to call that. So it's basically you have your own adventure. It's like the Elder Scrolls or the Oblivion of Harry Potter, from what I gather. And I'm so excited about this because, oh my god, you guys, I have been hoping and praying for years that they would come up with something like this. I have been dying for something like this for so long. So, um, yeah, that's something to look forward to. And oh, another thing I've been thinking about is I keep seeing the new Pokemon Snap ads, and it just makes me think, like, why don't we have a game like this? Like, not a Snap game, but just a game, Pokemon or not. I always imagined that this is what Harvest Moon would look like by now, but oh, how very wrong I was. It's really freaking sad what happened to the Harvest Moon series. Because, like, the way that the Pokemon Snap game, like, the trailer at least looks, the new one, is how I would have imagined Harvest Moon looking. You have, like, beautiful close up, lush, and, like, the characters should be attractive. Because I never understood the art design or the art choice of one, the camera angle. I hate the camera angle, and then the washed out colors. And also, I don't understand why you can't, one, create or customize your character, or two, at the very least, if you are going to have to play the character that you're playing, why do they make them so unattractive or bland compared to everyone else? Like, if you notice the other female characters in most of the Harvest Moon games, they're like curvy and like nice and pretty, and you just look like a spoon. You look like a spoon, and it's like an ugly, bland spoon. Also, it would have been really cool if they had made like a salon or something, and you could go there and change your hairstyle and change your hair color, and like if there was makeup options. Like, I just don't understand why, they went in the direction. And anytime I would see a new game, I just got. I don't expect shit from Harvest Moon anymore because when I see a new trailer of a game, it is so terrible. It's worse. It's like they try to recreate the same game over and over, but only significantly worse. And, like, what even is happening? Like, why? What the hell? It just makes me sad. Moving on, I have to find my place. So, mm, but anyway, it's just I just can't do a lot of the games that I have. I get so bored when I turn it on. I have no direction in game anymore because like I just don't care about it anymore. And that sucks so much. And I fought with that for years. Like, to where it was just crushing. Like, I was so sad and in denial. And my biggest problem is I have absolutely no emotional connection or investment in it. Like, in the games that are like the characters, like, especially with The Sims. And it makes it almost impossible to play. Like, and it's the same thing with Minecraft. Like, I played Minecraft back when I guess the old school Minecraft, before I really knew what it was and what to expect, and I dove into its survival mode and I had a blast. And then I discovered creative mode and I built this whole world and had a blast. But like I did that and did that and did that to where I got to the point where I'm like, well, this is what it is. This is what I can expect, and there's just no point for me anymore. Like I've already done it. So that's also probably why the Minecraft streams suck, is because not only do I not know what I'm doing and I'm not able to build a formulative, is that a word? I don't know, a plan so that it's more entertaining, but like I can't just be entertaining on my own like I used to when I would just play the game because it I'm so sorry, excuse me. I'm just not entertained. How can you be entertaining if you're not entertained? And some would argue, well, that boils down to raw talent, and like I don't know, maybe I just don't have all that talent anymore. But either way, like I want something that's gonna be fun and engaging, and that's gonna hook me in. And I know that also having a computer that functions will help that. My uh oh, I was also gonna say that it some would argue that Minecraft is cooler than it's ever been now. So that's what makes it suck even more is like I don't know. It's just not fun for me when I try to play it. Um, it just feels dead. Like everything feels dead to me, and it could just be me. It could be me. It I've sort of felt that way ever since I lost my dad a year ago. Like I don't know, I did start playing Minecraft right around just a time period that I was staying with him. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Ugh, God. I hate that I'm not editing Queen because trying to dig these pieces out that I dislike and edit them is gonna be, oh, it's gonna take a while. Um, so moving on though, I'm just not really sure what to do or how to do it. Um, I like cooking. I still along the lines of just talking about stuff. I like cooking, but my favorite thing to cook is Korean food. I don't know, it's just awesome. I don't know what else to tell you about it other than like it's the bee's knees, okay? It's the best. So, probably my favorite thing in my kitchen is my rice cooker. It's small, but it gets the job done. And I love my coffee, but I wish I didn't because caffeine does not help with anxiety, as a lot of you probably already know, but I'm so tired. So, like, I don't know, I need it, you know? A main problem that I'm having right now is literally just my computer desperately needs to be replaced. It's where I prefer to do everything, and it is really beat up. Like when I say beat up, oh my god, I'm gonna need to take a picture and insert it into one of my videos because like I've got my laptop in front of me, which is the screen that I'm looking at right now, but the screen is broken, so it's black and cracked and you can't see anything. And then next to it, I've got a separate monitor over here with the keyboard and everything hooked up. So I'm looking over here at this one, but then this one is broken and oh shit, my bad. It's a mess. So much like yours truly. um well, I mean that's not just it's not just one problem. So uh, I keep messing myself up because I'll get off track and then I'll look at the rest of the sentence that I was supposed to be reading and then it's like, oh, you should just leave that part out now. That's just terrible. You messed it all up. So it's just life, guys. What can I say? Other than that, it's just life right now. Hopefully I'll be able to look back on this time and cringe and be proud of how much I've improved. Hopefully, please God. Um, like I don't know how to edit or do a lot of stuff at the moment. I when I was typing this out, I wasn't even sure how I was going to present the vlog because I don't want to do face cam because I feel like my face looks like a lopsided potato. You know what I mean? And it's just I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with the way that I look. My hair's a mess. My clothes are a mess. I mean, just like I feel like just I'm a mess, and I don't. It's like my room, like the lighting and the camera and everything is just bad. I feel like. But use what you got, right? So this is what I have. Is it cringy? Oh yeah. Is it terrible? Yes, it's absolutely terrible. But am I doing something? You betcha. And I'm trying, and I hope that that at least counts and shows for something. So, and basically, that's it. That's what I got. So, I'm sorry for the hiccups and the bumps. I'm sorry for my lack of skills. And I am sorry for the absolute mess that this quote vlog is. Um, but I'm trying my best right now, guys. And if you're here and you're watching, I appreciate you. And like I said, it just blows my mind that anyone would watch anything that I put out. So if I see like one view, two views, some of the streams that I did, they had more views, but like it is just awesome to me. Like something that might seem small to somebody else, to me personally, is awesome. So, and it does help. And I really hope that if you are watching, and you made it to all the way to the end of this video, oh my god, thank you. That is crazy and awesome. And like, I love your face. So thank you for being here. I can't tell if I'm looking at the camera or not. Am I? Yeah. Thank you for being here. And also, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. And if you want to input any sort of comments below, advice, suggestions, just general conversation, introduce yourself. Like, what do you like? Where are you from? Just that sort of stuff. So, please be I can take harsh comments pretty well, but like please be gentle with me because I already hate myself enough, so like I really don't need anyone else to hate me more for me. Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My channel name is Hot Zombie. I pretty much just refer to myself as zombie, which I guess is kind of fitting because honestly, I do feel like kind of a zombie most of the time. And if we're being even more honest, I probably fucking look like one. So thank you all. Probably not all, because there's, if I'm lucky, maybe one person will see this. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, and I will see you in, I almost said all, I will see you, probably one viewer, in the next video. So, bye. Get a good little thing for him. Try to make a good thumbnail here.